Great.
Hello and welcome. My name is Joyce Swan here. On pole position we have Hugo McCluskey and Nathaniel Gray, Joyce Swan and Edward Rye, David Hines and Sam Dixon. And today it's a bit unusual in the commentary box. I'm with my friend Edward Rye, who is the normal commentator for your kartsim races. So, hello Edward.
Hello Joey, and today's going to be some interesting racing then, as we have got obviously we've changed the rules so there's no pre-final now. So we'll see how these go. Obviously we've got microphones today thankfully, but obviously you might hear other people because we are in the middle of, we're right next to the commentary box, next to the track. So let's get under racing then.
So here's Hugo McCluskey and Nathaniel Gray on the front row. These two are both fighting it out for the championship here, for the Ultimate Kart Championship here. 4 red lights, it's green and we're in racing. Hugo McCluskey's got a mega start, and is that Edward Rye bumping up into second? There's Sam Dixon, Joyce Swan going around the outside of him right there. But it is McCluskey from Rye and Gray is your top 3. Edward, you want to take over a bit? Oh, and yes. That's Sam Dixon.
Oh, Sam Dixon's off the road there as Edward Rye is onto the back of Hugo McCluskey. Let's see what happens at the hairpin. Then Edward Rye goes very, very wide indeed. I think he lost force feedback. Joyce Swan's alongside him now, heading into this chicane. As
Swan's in on Edward Rye there.
Swan all the way around the outside, getting a really good move there. Joyce Swan taking interesting lines. You'll see that more as, dust being kicked up by Sam Dixon. Not a surprise, to be honest with you.
And Nathaniel Gray and Edward Rye, sorry to interrupt Edward, but they are battling it out for first place.
Yes, and we have actually got a little guest in the commentary box. We've got Harry Scrafton next to us. Harry, do you want to say anything?
Hi.
Well, there's Harry Scrafton for you. Obviously, he doesn't do these kartsim races. He wanted to ask us how much it costs and if it's free.
Nathaniel Gray trying to go around the outside at hairpin 1 at Rowrah. Can he get the job done? McCluskey covers it off, defending into hairpin 2. Contact! And Swan is in on McCluskey. They're both going through, and Hugo McCluskey's been freight trained.
What's going to happen here? Edward Rye does lock up here. Joyce Swan's lagging, and Hugo McCluskey's off the road.
I think
yellow flag is
yellow
out.
flag.
As we're going to get a replay of that, please. As here's Edward Rye's on board, just on his steering wheel, where it's not connected to it, but you get the idea. Anyway, we're in on the final.
Swan was in on McCluskey after he got 2 of them on the exit of hairpin 2.
How did Edward Rye get to Hugo McCluskey? He's really far away. Joyce Swan's having a mega lag. Rye's just going to go in.
That was a good move, to be fair, by Edward Rye, but it just kind of made contact.
Locks up, Rowrah steps out into Hugo McCluskey and then say bye-bye, and he's going to be doing the track reverse now.
Yes. Oh, and David Hines is in.
Where has he came from here? As he was right at the back, except for Sam Dixon being a nutter. Nathaniel Gray's also alongside. But
there's something about David Hines. I really love his helmet.
Yeah, it is really nice. Obviously, the only one with a custom lid. And Harry Scrafton's really enjoying our commentary. You might be able to hear him. And also, you might hear some engines in the background because some people like to rev them.
Joyce Swan out to the front from Nathaniel Gray, David Hines and Edward Rye are your front 4. McCluskey and Dixon are nowhere to be found, but they should be onto the back of them very shortly. But it is Swan from the front of David Hines and Gray's in. Nathaniel Gray's in.
We can't really see because the camera's changing and recording this, I was not paying attention at all. I was too busy watching Brad Philpott. At Forest Edges, Joyce Swan's lagging into Hugo McCluskey. No, it's David Hines.
Hines, they both getting the pokes out.
Right then. So here we are. Oh my God, everyone is off at the back chicane here at Rowrah Kart Club.
Yep. As Sam Dixon's off the back then, he's just trying to wait up for David Hines, I believe. Yes, and it is a Battenberg. Yep, there's it goes on the screen. It's very delayed, is it, Joyce Swan?
Yeah, it's the first Battenberg of this race, actually. 4 minutes into this race. It's quite a surprise because we normally have crashes on lap 1, but that hasn't happened today at Rowrah.
Yeah, thankfully, I think it was just everyone being in the right place at the right time, as we are green in the way in racing then.
Oh!
Is that David Hines off?
Yes, I think him and Sam Dixon might have collided with each other, and here's the replay.
This is the first time Joyce Swan's seen it, so makes contact and then turns into him. So he's not turning into him.
Possibly a warning.
Yeah, I think that might be a warning, might go a bit under investigation. Obviously, we are recording this at the track and the briefing will be soon. It starts at 45 and right now it is 41, so we might have to go So we'll see what happens then. As we are green,
McCluskey from Grey and Swan. Them three have been the three out of the front this season in UKC, in Minimax especially. Nathaniel Gray,
Joey Swan's in.
Normally up at the front in every other class, but this one he's had a challenge.
Yeah, he definitely has. As we've got some side-by-side action here. Hugo McCluskey's in on Edward Rye. I will say I'm very impressed with David Hyans, even though he's had a few collisions. He has been doing very well.
To Rye! Tries to go around the outside of the 5. Oh, there's contact between the 3! I think that's David Hyans. As I was about to say, Edward Rye is about to go around the outside of the 5-time karting champion on kartsim. Here.
Basically, Nathaniel Gray is pretty much a Lewis Hamilton, but obviously he hasn't got that 7 yet. As Joey, I think we may have to go. We will be maybe 2 minutes. I'll stop the recording and we'll come back to you later.
Yeah, so we are on a current Battenberg here at Rowrah, and sorry for all of the gaps that we have had, but we have had to go. And anyway, it's green flag. Joey Swan from Hugo McCluskey. Sam Dixon's into 3rd. He is really improved. Oh, saying that Sam Dixon causes a collision.
Oh, Nathaniel Gray's had a bit of a half spin there. He's already done that once in the race, hasn't he? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. So on board with Joey Swan here, your race leader here for Sam Pollock Racing as he left Swan Motorsports in NKC to join SPR.
Yeah, I think that was a good move for Joey because he has gone really quickly in these minis with SPR, and I don't think he would have done that when we were in Water Swift with Swan Motorsport.
Yeah, so Hugo McCluskey's improved as well.
Joey Swan had a massive slide. And Hugo McCluskey is right on him now, heading into the hairpin. The camera's not changing, and I'm really annoyed at that. But then again, I was watching Brad Philpott, which was absolute cinema. But we're just watching the name tags, and I can see the top of the helmets.
Hugo McCluskey and Swan.
Swan's had a really bog exit.
Both side by side now as we head into the chicane. The camera hopefully does change. I think it might change in the current 2 seconds or so. And there we go. Joey Swan, Nathaniel Gray, the 5 or 6 or 7 kart champion here. He was the first driver to get his grand finals ticket, and we will see him at PFI.
Yes, and obviously we've got Tilson T4 Nations Cup coming up soon on Monday. We'll get that done maybe a week prior to it. We'll film all the practices, so we have a nice long thing. We'll put it into different sections for you. But right now, Joey Swan's really wide on the exit.
Nathaniel Gray's going to go alongside him, and he's got it. He has done it. And there's Edward Rye in the background for Jack Dex Racing. So is David Hyans. He's in Craft Motorsport.
Yeah. Obviously, Sam Dixon's retired. I think he has at least. I can't see him. He might have cut and be waiting up. I'm not really sure. Well, who was that in the background? Might have been David Hyans.
I think that's Sam Dixon. He's on the grass.
That's David Hyans. That was actually me, I think.
Joey Swan all over the back of Nathaniel Gray. They've got to push each other.
And Nathaniel Gray's going defensive.
Try and gain onto McCluskey because McCluskey is really
McCluskey's really bogged up there. I think he went a bit too tight, hit the curb. Let's see what happens. We've got kids running past. So that's
Swan's going to get them both.
Oh, Joey Swan. It's not done yet, though. As Edward Rye and David Hyans will be able to catch up. Nathaniel Gray's up to 1st, and Hugo McCluskey is down to 3rd in hairpins 1 and 2.
So here we are. Swan's going to try and do everything he possibly can to try and get past Nathaniel Gray. It's these 3 that have led this whole entire championship. It came down to the wire, especially at Rowrah Kart Club.
Nathaniel Gray's going defensive. I think he's feeling the need. There might be a last lap board coming out. I'm not really sure. Nope, it's going to be a few
Joey Swan's down the inside of Nathaniel Gray.
Swan's down the inside. Hugo McCluskey's going to...
McCluskey's done it last minute, but he can't get it pulled off.
But Swan
is free with a bit of track limits there.
Yeah, that... Nathaniel
Gray!
David Hyans. I wonder if David Hyans has got some rubber on his helmet because it looked as if Nathaniel Gray went on top of him.
And here we are, Sam Dixon. As I was saying at the start, he's really grown progression since the Winter Trophy up to now UKC. He's grown. He's been getting podiums, but the last time he had a podium was in Tillotson T4.
I think that was Edward Rye who's just had to go off. I think he went a bit too wide. Yes, it is because David Hyans is now through on him.
It's been Swan and McCluskey up at the front for the whole entire race here at Rowrah, but still, we have still got a couple more laps of racing action. Sam Dixon, I think that is Sam Dixon.
Might have been. I think he might have retired by
That's
this point.
Nathaniel Gray.
Yeah, it's very confusing between the two. Yeah, Edward Rye was planning on running a yellow livery. Obviously, he couldn't. He could have, but he decided not to, thinking the purple would be better. But before he did want to do it, and Sam Dixon was always moaning, "Oh man, we can't run that. It looks too similar." Sam and
Hugo McCluskey is off, and I think possibly maybe a Battenberg because there's been two carts off. Maybe
I know, but I think we are near the end because down at the bottom there is 10 minutes to go, and
it is a Battenberg. So anyway, while the Battenberg's on, we'll just start talking.
Yeah. So obviously, I was on about Hugo McCluskey.
It's been flying
off already, so that means Sam Dixon has retired then because we've got
David Hines trying to go around the outside of Nathaniel Gray. There is he in? He's in. He gets his nose shot.
Joyce Swan's really high.
Nathaniel Gray's up into first, where he usually is. McCluskey's in third.
Yeah. Obviously, I think at Rowrah, while we were in Miami's, I did say Nathaniel Gray's got gold on his helmet for a reason. Just getting some food by my dad there. So that's what the fudding was.
Yeah, so... Oh, Joey Swan!
Had contact with
David Hines. These four have been all bunched up. These five, even.
Five, yeah. I must say, I'm really impressed with David Hines. Obviously, the first round of the season for him, obviously, he couldn't do it because I actually don't know the reason. Do you know it, Joey?
I think he was karting up north at Warden Law for the Cadet Kart Championship in Junior Rotax. Sorry, JKC.
Yes, the Junior. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's all feisty here at the back. We're on board with Joey Swan. David Hines in the final step of the podium. Joey Swan's kind of gone downhill here.
Who was that? It was David Hines. Edward rising on David Hines. Edward Rice had a bit of
Joey
contact.
Swan's through, but a bit of contact with his friend Edward Rye. Here, and no one's mentioned the red livery of Nathaniel Gray with the number 0. He won the all-plated Wilton Mill, and unfortunately we're unable to.
It's a bit too late. Joey Swan had a massive lag,
but he's got through on Edward Rye.
How on earth has that happened then? Edward Rye is
We've got 2 minutes left on the clock. Joey Swan, if he wants to get onto the final step of the podium here to keep himself in the fight. We're going on to the final lap here. This is going to be the fight of P3. Who's going to get it done? Is it going to be David Hines or Joey Swan? I think Nathaniel Gray.
Joey Swan's
gone off.
He's alongside him, though he's not.
Nathaniel
Gray's got the job done. But
he hasn't. Hugo McCluskey's still there, though.
Yeah,
it's going to be a very close one.
Can Edward Rye optimise on this battling? David Hines is in on Hugo McCluskey. Nathaniel Gray's probably got this now.
Yeah, these two are battling out for P2 and P3.
David Hines is into P2. Joey Swan's down the inside. David Hines is
David Hines, his hopes of being back on the podium have been destroyed.
Yes, they have, and Joey's phones just fell over because he's a bit too excited about that. But now,
Nathaniel Gray.
Final corner. Again, I cannot say, I've said this multiple times, but Edward, of all my days, Nathaniel Gray wins once again.
From Hugo McCluskey, Joey Swan, Edward Wright, and a sadly P5 for David Hines and a DNF for Sam Dixon for the Chaos Spot. Also, I just want to say, Nathaniel Gray, a couple of weeks ago, he made the biggest change in teams here. He went from Craft Motorsport to Chaos Sport.
Yeah, that was.
So here's our results.
Yep.
Nathaniel Gray, Hugo McCluskey.
And Joey Swan P3, Edward Rye 4th, David Hines P5 and Sam Dixon P6 with a DNF, unfortunately, and David Hines being spun off. I must say though, Joey, are you excited to get your new helmet? Because I was talking about it before.
Yes, indeed. I'm very excited for the new lid.
And he's dropped his phone again.
And so thank you for listening, and we will see you at Lark Hall.
Yes, I think it is. Right, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe.